What's up, guys? We are going into the last stage of Dark Visions 22. For a clear, it is a Machine Stone, weak to nothing. It does non-elemental single target magic, non-elemental AoE magic, single target physical, and I guess casts disease and buffs itself above 50% health after a few turns. So we're going to try to push the 50% threshold by on turn 3. Turns out the single target magic can be reflected. So apologies, we've got reflectoring on Sylvie though. And we're going to be using Esther to cover the AoE magic. Yeah, so a little house cleaning. On my Levian video, on turn 6, Sylvie should have cast, what is it? Her Lightning Imbue, Boltec Basket, Sword in Peril, and then whatever else. I think Lightning 1. I took for granted that Lightning 1 was a long-term imbue. I had a viewer pointed out in the comments of that video that it's actually not. It's just a one-turn imbue that refreshes for 3 turns. So Roberta wasn't imbued in that clear. I reran it, and she did about 2 billion damage versus the like 800 million in that clear video. So if you use that as a guide, I apologize. I would recommend rerunning the fight and, doing that. Do Boltec Basket on turn 6, along with the Sword in Peril and Lightning 1. But anyway, to get back to this fight, here's the party. We're using Kaitos here for Machine Killer and to break the boss's attack and magic by 90% throughout the fight. Yeah. So base form just built for LB damage against Machine and Stone, full LB, full killers. Here's his gear. Got his own card. Shift form, built for some damage. I'm going to bump this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you want him built for some damage in the shift form, and he has a lion emblem to help with LB fill. So not sure how important Prodigious Performer is, but there's that. Yeah, I think that's everything worth noting on him. Fravia just here for LB fill support and Sword in Peril and damage. Mostly for the LB fill support. Not sure. I might rerun it throughout the week. Might try using Louise for a bigger spirit break. She can do the LB fill support. Can't do a Sword in Peril though. So, I mean, that'd be... Sylvie can. I think it's a 5% difference on Angela. So, Louise might be a better option just for that bigger break. I don't know. Like I said, I'll play around with it. But anyway, Fravia is here for, just chain damage against machines and stone. So getting some machine and stone killer from scanning goggles and Storm Bunny jacket. And she is on Alexander with Shell learned, just to keep us from doing too much damage to the boss as we're stacking Angela up. Angela, base form, just a lion emblem and Dark Reigns TMR. Don't even think this is really needed. Or her own TMR, that's really not needed either. Shift form, sword build against stone and machine. She's at full LB, full stone, and 225 machine. She's a little hard to gear for this fight. Here's her gear. and the Dazzling Demoness card. Kind of sucks that we can't get the TDH from this for her, but it is what it is. So there's that. We are getting, I think, 75% Stone Killer from Dai's sword. So there's that. Wilk, another copy of Lion Emblem to help with LB fill. Zone, STMR. Shift form just built for LB damage against machine and stone. So full machine, full stone, full LB. And here's his gear. And he's got Esther's card. Esther has Wilk's card, built for base form. Damage against machine and stone, LB maxed. There's that. And then shift form, just as high spirit as you can build her with. We're getting some TDH spirit from Borehammer and TDH spirit from a Shy Mermaid. Yeah, there's that. I would say if you have more, this hammer is not built for spirit, unfortunately, so I had to put on some spirit percentage accessories versus just higher flat spirit accessories, but you could probably push her a little higher if you have the Borehammer built for spirit. But anyway, I mean, there are 5 turns where she's taking damage. So hopefully between her own cooldown mitigation, her LB mitigations, and Sylvie's mitigations, she'll be fine. Or, you know, at least below the 5,000 HP or 5,000 damage threshold. And she needs, I think she has it innately anyway, but she needs 50% physical evasion at least. Yeah, so pretty sure that's just innate for her. Then Sylvie, same thing, 50% evasion at least. She's got that innately in both forms. Reflect Ring, full provoke, and some MP cost reduction. There are no MP drains. It's probably just a good habit to have MP cost reduction. But yeah, she's pretty much naked other than that. She's not actually, you know, contributing any damage. So, but yeah, she's here for, you know, Stone Killer, Lightning support. We're in the Lightning slot, and we'll just get into it. If this is, okay. All right, so yeah, and if I didn't point it out, we're getting accuracy reductions from Wilk's shifted LB and Fravia's shifted LBs. So, anyway, turn 1, we're gonna shifted LB of Wilk, shifted LB of Kaito for the breaks, and shifted LB of Angela to start stacking her up. So it's only going to do like 3% damage, but we are going to try to cap Angela's LB. Yeah. Okay, this turn, Esther's just going to punch for some LB fill. Fravia is going to preparation 4 times for some LB fill. And Sylvie is going to put up defense for some stats on Esther, Vines for some magic mitigation, and then Compassionate Knight for ailment resist. So there's some single target magic that gets reflected back. This turn we're going to put Kaito in the base form and just triple cast Bolting Strike. Wilk's going to the base form. He's going to triple cast Bolting Strike. Sylvie is going to shift. She's going to imbue Lightning and Imperil Lightning just to help with that threshold. And then fill LB a couple times with Paladin Strike. And we're going to LB with Angela again. So we're going to send Sylvie and then Angela right away once she's imbued, so that she gets the, 2 casts of Sylvie's LB fill. And then we'll cap the chain again with Wilk and Kaito. Damn it. That's okay. That's okay. We can fix that. Why is her LB so slow? We're just going to fill LB again with Fravia. Esther, this turn, is going to shift. She will Quantum Storm over to Wilk. Put up Storm Guardian for the big mitigation, and then Electromagnetic Shield for Omni cover. Okay, that was another safe turn. This turn is a dangerous turn, so we're going to just guard Esther. Angela is going to LB again. Kaito is going to shift and do his shifted LB. We're going to shift Wilk and do Chain Lightning with him, and we're going to try to cap this chain. Super. A little more damage than I wanted to do, but we should be fine. So this turn we're going to reflect Shell off of Sylvie with Fravia. And Sylvie is going to just LB fill 3 times. Okay. So this is another safe turn, so we're going to use this opportunity to refresh Esther's Omni cover with her shifted LB. Sylvie is going to, we're on what, turn 4. She's just filling LB again this turn. So we're going to send Angela as soon as she's full after casting Sylvie. We're just going to fill LB 4 times with Fravia. And Kaito and Wilk are both going to cast a Rallying Cry. Okay, we've got another dangerous turn here, so we're going to guard Esther. Sylvie's going back to the base form. She's going to refresh our magic mitigation, our ailment resist, and then she's going to use her mitigation Magnus. Wilk this turn needs to do his shifted LB to reduce accuracy. Okay. Angela is stuck in the base form. She's just going to cast a Rallying Cry. If you don't have another copy of Lion Emblem for her, you can just punch with her. Just make sure you don't guard her. That'll reset all of her LB stacks. Kaito can Rallying Cry again. And Fravia can just fill LB again. Okay. We're just going to guard Esther again. It's another AoE turn. Sylvie's going to shift. But first, we're going to shift Angela and do her last LB stack. Wilk's going back to the base form. He's going to do Rallying Cry. Fravia is just going to fill LB again. Kaito is going to, let's see, just Rallying Cry again. Sylvie in the shift form is going to put up defense again for Esther and then fill LB twice. Oof, it hurts. Turn 7. Esther needs to do her base form LB to put up the LB field. I want to do that first because we need to do her LB again next turn. So Sylvie is going to, so let me see something. Her mitigation auto casts, right? Yeah. Just wanted to double check to make sure I wasn't supposed to manually cast that. It does seem like Esther took more damage than she should have there. Unless the attack and magic break wore off. No, we didn't. His LB on turn 3, so that should have been 4, 5, and 6, where he was broken still. So, okay. Anyway, we do need to do Kaito's shifted LB to refresh those breaks. Yeah, we're just going to punch with Angela. Fravia is going to fill LB. And Wilk is going to Rallying Cry. And then just fill LB 3 times with Sylvie in the shift form. Okay. So we're going to punch with Angela, Rallying Cry with Kaito, Rallying Cry with Wilk, fill LB with Sylvie, okay. We're going to do the shifted LB of Esther to refresh her Omni cover. And we're going to do the shifted LB of Fravia to break accuracy for the rest of the fight. Okay, so we're going to see AoE magic attacks for the next 2 turns, so we're just going to be guarding Esther. Wilk this turn needs to shift and do his Magnus to unlock his 90% break. Fravia is going back to the base form, where she's going to fill LB for everyone. Kaito is just going to Rallying Cry again. Sylvie's going back to the base form. where she is going to put up magic mitigation again, ailment resistance, and then regen. Then just punch with Angela. Alright, this should be the last turn of taking damage, so we're just going to guard Esther again. Wilk's going to do his 90% break. Kaito's going to do his LB one last time. His shifted LB, that is. Fravia is going to the shift form. She's going to do her Magnus. Angela is stuck in the base form. She's going to Storm Magic. So, yeah, Wilk's going to break. Then we are going to shift Sylvie and do just LB fill a couple times, and then a lightning one. Alright, Kaito is going to the base form. He's going to do main a few words for a machine killer on himself, receding tide for a machine killer on everyone else, then pure liquid infusion for an LB mod on himself. You want to do Kaito first because liquid infusion imbues everyone with water. Sylvie can remove that. So Sylvie is going to cast Lightning 1 again. That'll get rid of Kaito's imbue. And she will I've Got Your Back over to Kaito for the 300% LB buff. And then we'll give Stone Killer over to Angela. We'll have to see the damage breakdown. It may behoove us to have cast that on somebody else. Just depends on who does what. But for now, we're just going to go with Angela. So we wanted to wait for Kaito to finish casting to make sure that his imbue didn't override Sylvie's cleansing of it. So it'll be Sylvie. Fravia is going to just on guard, coop, and flick. Esther is going to the base form. She is going to, we'll do Calm Before the Storm first, Energizing Bunny, and then True Storm Brand. Wilk's going to the base form, and if his LB wasn't full, you could cast Frenzied Claw a couple times, but it is full, so we're just going to do Memories of the Ancestral Dragon for an LB modifier on himself. Angela can just store again. Then we'll send Esther. Alright, so it's kill time. So we're going to base form LB with Kaito. It is, yeah. Base form LB, we're going to triple cast Bolting Strike with Fravia. So these are the same modifier, so it doesn't matter what you do. Angel is going to shift and LB. Wilk's going to shift and LB. Esther's going to LB. And we're going to do the shifted LB of Sylvie first to buff everyone. Alright, so we'll send Angela, count to 4, and then send everyone else. So we're looking for a 114 point chain. Had some issues with the chain breaking, changed the party order of Fravia and Kaito. So hopefully this works out. I have some issues with bolting strike chaining LBs if you send the if the party order is not right. But anyway, we'll see what this does. Is that 114? Yes. So almost 8 billion. So I'll take it and see where that puts me in the rankings. See what my damage taken score is too. So who did what? So yeah, I mean, Angela out damaged everyone, but she did have the bigger buff. So I don't know if that would scale Esther up enough to warrant putting it on Esther, but I'm guessing that was a low variance roll for Wilk. Yeah, I don't know. Might re-roll it, might try Louise instead of Fravia. I don't know. We'll see. We have another week to play around with it, but there's a strategy. Let's see what the damage taken is. Was that a perfect score? Damage received? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Esther can tank this, and you can still get a perfect damage received score going 12 turns. So anyway, yeah, let's see where that put me in the rankings. 334? Yeah. I think they're like 150 cheaters anyway, but hope this helped. Thanks for watching. I mean, if you wanted to use Angela, here you go. So, later.